Hey guys, this is Tigers coming back to you with another Overwatch stream, and if any of you did see the stream yesterday, then you'll realise halfway through I wasn't speaking. That's because me being an idiot didn't double check to make sure. I don't know how, but I was still on mute. I'll go on to that after we jump into some comp and quickly go over why. Basically, guys, what the conversation you would have heard at the end of yesterday's last live stream, other than gonna go do a couple quick things first. First, yes, I was showing some like essential trailers, now not from Overwatch Blizzard. They belong to Overwatch. I have no right to them. For which have a problem with it. I will happy enough private the stream or delete it. But so no, they don't. But what the conversation did miss was the fact of predict where I would end up in damage for comp. Open queue, I was up in gold 2, but then lost a few games and got down to gold 3 with 50% at this point in time. Support, I'm silver 4 at 80%. And then tank, I am silver 3 at 27%. So let's see where I end up in damage. But yeah, guys, basically in the stream, I went to sneeze, didn't want essentially the mic to pick up, so I muted my mic so it wouldn't. I sneezed and then didn't think at any point to double check. Which means a good half an hour, I think it was. Because the stream was an hour and 40, so a good... say a good 40 to 50 minutes. Like, it was probably about just over half. I think 30-40 minutes into the video I was still speaking, then went to like sneeze, muted my mic, and then didn't pick up on it again. So time to see who we got. Guys, I typically go based on the fact of, like, for instance, we got a Lucio and a Wrecking Ball, which means we kind of have a speed-based team, so, and a Social for speed, and Zen for back. Which does actually mean playing someone who can certainly handle the back row isn't the worst idea, and Reaper can sneak up and do all that. If everyone in teams started doing this, then you would never have a great team comp. But basically, I wait until the team's picked and then try and go based on trying to think who out of the heroes, who out of the characters still in the game, like who out of the heroes do I still want, who I want to play will fit in this scenario. And I don't play that much Reaper. One, I don't play that much DPS because you did see streamers yesterday, guys. I was at like 6 games for tank, and then I needed one more for support. So I did like 8 games, I think it was. I ended up in tank for most of those games. There was only one time where I did solo queue for tank, but that's because I had one more game left in each, so I was like, I'll do these both and then it'll be the end of stream. I don't know if I am, I will double check after this game. But like, I think I have 8 games left. I don't necessarily want to stream for say an hour and 40 minutes again. If I can help it, considering I'm potentially also in streaming New Adventures tomorrow, but we will see. If New Adventures isn't streamed tomorrow morning, and I'm in the mood to stream say tomorrow night, then it will be New Adventures. But guys, the reason like New Adventures hasn't come out, I can't completely blame Monster Hunter Wild for this, but Monster Hunter Wild came out like 2 weeks ago. No, a week ago, not 2 weeks. So for like 2 weeks, I was like really a case of do I really want to, can I? And then last week, I was sort of in the case of need to grind, need to grind, need to play 100 hours a month on the wild in like 2 days. And guys, I was joking about 100 hours in 2 days. That my super fault for right now. So try and win. Also, guys, for any of you who are wondering why, like why wasn't I essentially having like stream or listen back to all that, or it's because I don't know whether it's just a case of streaming from PlayStation, or whether it's just a case of in general when streaming. I want to say potentially just Twitch thing, but like I'm streaming on YouTube and there's still a delay, so I think it's just a case of a bit of a delay between it broadcasting PlayStation 2 when it's out. But like I say something now and then like I'd have enough time to pick up my headphones, put one in, and then hit the stream. Also, it's not the fact the Reaper's not working, it's a Torbjorn turret. Basically, Dragon Ball's not being the most useful, so I personally think you should switch to something like Winston would be more useful, or Reinhardt, or another tank in general, other than Doomfist, I'd say. Well, we can always try again this round.
I can do this on my own. Probably faster too.
Also, Reaper's not completely wrong.
Everyone ready?
Our solution's gonna, see, I'm quickly gonna burn up this. I generally don't because it. Because I don't essentially want to bring light to essentially I don't want to go as far as saying bullying, but it's very much a case of someone being like, you're not doing your job. Because Neva's the solution, she's essentially whining at Wrecking Ball, our tanks, and not doing his job, which he really isn't. He's just bringing more trouble than not dealing with it. But then again, he's essentially in get a kill, get out, get a kill, get out. Granted, they're not making it the easiest thing in the world. At the minute, I'm kind of a 1 kill per death sort of thing, which isn't too bad. I think it's basically a 50-50 thing, kind of. I've got 1 more death compared to thingy, but at least I'm not 6 deaths, 0 kills. And guys, I don't ever want to be the type of person, kind of not to trend to anyway, other than a bit of, like, essential whinging. But I don't want to be the player who's like, someone's not doing their job, because I've more than once had someone whinge at me for not. Sotion should be dealing with that turret. See, Sotion saying that him. I have 2 more. I have 1 more kills on Sotion. Granted, also 1 more death. But like, I've got 1 kills on the Sotion, and she's the one whinging about this. For this, yeah, it's not 4v5. I don't want to say, but potentially. She's gonna be around. No, I didn't finish her. Because she's doing that, basically she knew Anna was nearby. Basically sneaking up behind Divas as a Reaper is a handy thing. Basically, the technique I learned was that Reaper is good enough to be able to go toe-to-toe with tanks. He's one of the few DPS who can. Briggs is support who can. It's just, some people might disagree, some people might agree with the fact that, but personally, I find Reapers a bit better to go toe-to-toe with tanks. Double shotguns can handle more situations. How was it? See, I should spend more time whinging at, like, our Wrecking Ball. Yeah, she could have, like, more kills than what she does. Look at that, they've won because Soldier's not jumping on point. I'm sorry, no. I could have multiple move. Oh, and I'm on a 1-to-1 ratio compared to us. Sojourn who isn't. Now I'm whining, but unintentionally. Okay, yeah. I might not necessarily do all. What I might do is do, say, 4 games. So 2 more, and then Damo was decent. I'm giving it to Lee because they were also pretty decent. Mainly because no one will mind it. Like, Zen was pretty decent, but people on the enemy team do. I personally think did a bit better, and I'm not, but I was upload Sojourn. Actually, for anyone who is wondering, guys, I have been playing Overwatch since Overwatch 2, Overwatch 1 back in like 2019. which is why I've got like 130 hours on Sigma, 127 on Reaper, 111 on Mercy, and then 95 on Diva, 67 on Kiriko. Annoyingly, I don't have another DPS who can climb up to essentially the tank DPS support like triple thing. Sojourn would be Sombra would be the easiest one to get to. But personally, I think something like Widow would be a bit more funner. Granted, it'd be like, how the hell do you have 60 plus hours on this character yet aren't that good at it? Damn luck. But yeah, time played, I've spent like 1,000 hours playing Overwatch. Between game browsers, which is 12, experimental, which is an hour, unranked, which is not my most apparently. Apparently I've spent more time playing comp, which I'm slightly questioning. Also, I was level 423 before Overwatch 2 introduced the thing. I think I probably did just level up to 423 just beforehand. It slightly does bug me, slightly doesn't. But now all we have to do is wait for the game. The reason I probably am only gonna do a couple more games is because I still have 7, and I still feel like it's still gonna take like half an hour just to load into 2 more games and get through 2 more games. Actually, scratch, I feel like it'll probably take like 25 minutes to get into 1 more game and to complete it. Which will mean potentially Wednesday finishing the stream off on stream. If I decide against it, then I don't know. But like, guys, we've been streaming for like 18 minutes as well as taking to go into that 1 game. Also, feel free to like take clips from any streams I do or content. I honestly don't mind, and start posting them. About to say, oh great, I'm in DPS again. I was about to say, oh DPS. It's like, hold on, I'm only roll queued for DPS. It's why these games are taking ages. You know, I've not played much of it, and I don't want to play. I've got like 3 more hours I can play of like Reaper before he overtakes Sigma, which wouldn't be hard.
Let's make history.
And I'm not gonna have like chance for like 3 days, potentially. Well, guys, it does mean if I am then streaming again Overwatch tomorrow that week.
Find out there.
Sigma, Reaper, and Mercy I don't play just because they're my top 3, and it then does mess over a weekly challenge.
I'm raring to go.
Guys, I don't play much Venture. See, I've not played, like, Juno I've played decent, but, like, that's 3 last series that have come out. Juno, Hazard, which was the last, then Juno, then Venture. I was about to say, wait, there's been 2 supports in a row. It's like, no, wait, Venture's just DPS. Venture's the character who I've played, I think, potentially the least. No, I've not played that much of Hazard. Like, I am 100% doing terrible. If they get to, if I'm still doing bad and they've got it to the first point, then I'm swapping. Basically, like, when Venture came out, I was like, oh wait, she looks like I could play like I play Reaper, like an offensive DPS, like charging into battle, dealing a good bit of damage and all that lot. It was like really exciting for her. Turns out, no. We've got the hands off. We've got Bastion who can cover, but we don't exactly have someone who can cover from far, so. Annoyingly, D.Va did kind of leave me in the position to deal with Zarya, who had bubble up, which I should not have been shooting. Guys, if you can't deal with Zarya, try to avoid shooting her when she's got bubble up. And I will explain simply. She gets stronger. 9 times out of 10, what you'll have is you'll have a DPS. Like Genji, unfortunately, if they're deflecting, they can't go whoops-a-daisy, because in reality it probably is. Whoops-a-daisy, I wasn't aiming to deflect back into her. The enemy team was shooting me. It's like, damn you, Genjis. I should be trying to take care of the fire, but like, it's just been annoying. I think Dragon might have got him split. Okay, this is gonna be a bad game, which is annoying. Mercy, please. Oh, don't.
60 seconds remaining.
But I say, that's the same solution from last game. It's like, no, it's a different one. Annoyingly, I don't think we are going to catch up to them.
This ends now.
I'm not trying to do bad, guys, but I'm doing terrible.
Огонь по готовности. I must recharge. Hold on.
The life we were whinging.
Poison.
Damn it. See, our mercy was being annoying by responding because it was the enemy mercy, not ours. And their player's just like, not you, I can't get healed from you. And it's just like, then do it in a case of your own team chat, not public.
Surrender to my will. Огонь по готовности.
Do a drop nuke now, please.
Helden sterben nicht. Heroes
Oh.
never die.
She's not close to nuke.
This ends now.
Basically, we need to get to there with more than 5 seconds left. But say, if I said 10, gonna be concerned. Okay, playing getting hands on a thing like that wasn't the most useful, but am I gonna do it again? Yes. Although, funny story with Hanzo. When Hanzo came out, him and Genji's were the only gold weapons that I was missing for Mythics. The rest I've got. Now, there's only him and Zen. Reason, Overwatch, at the beginning of Overwatch 2, basically just dropped a load of, like, currency. Like, gold point currency. So I was able to get, like, 10 gold weapons. And by some miracle, a lot, like, Reaper got one, Ash got one, Mercy got one, Sigma got one.
My heart is strong, and my
There are still a good few characters that haven't got them that I do have gold weapons for that would mean I would potentially. Like, for say the next few seasons, like,
one. Attack commencing. Enemies by spot.
but yeah, like I was saying, so when Hanzo's came out, like, I was only missing him and Genji. I'm starting to kind of do a bit better. Still got 12 deaths, but starting to. So I ended up getting But yeah, I ended up getting Genji that season, and then I got playing into Symmetra a bit and wanted to get hers, but never did. But then, like, for the last, like, 3 seasons, so the last, like, 6 months worth of this game, I've not wanted to play comp. I just haven't been interested in doing it. Like, I've made sure my comp ranks and a lot of stayed in, so I've still been getting the bonuses, like, end of each season, but that's as far as it's been going. Going into this game so far, potentially both Mercies if they stay. If not, Mercy and Orisa.
Helden sterben nicht.
Basically, they had 4 seconds, which meant they give him a minute, but like we have to hold point for a minute, they have to hold it for 5.
Switching sides.
Hanzo again. I'm only 4 more deaths ahead of what my kills are. Yeah, our tank is actually doing pretty decent. There goes, just to prove how like a stream is. I'm watching like stream like now, and it's like that.
I see you glancing at me. You wish to ride me into battle?
I was watching the stream then, and it was like literally end of the match, end of like the last round, as this round was literally about to start.
Push your limits. Nothing breaks if I cannot mend.
And guys, by literally stopping them for like a minute, I mean we basically have to stop them from like touching point for about a minute, which isn't the easiest thing in the world, but like they are going to push it a bit. We just have to make sure we can get it off, like push them off it in a minute. Because what you typically find in situations like this is what the enemy team is doing. They know they're on a time limit, so they're not holding anything back. Because they have no reason to hold anything back. Compared to us, where chucking everything at them straight away. Yes, it potentially means a victory, but it also potentially means not having some stuff, not having like everything, not having like access to everything instant, like we might need like for instance me using like storm arrow and all that lot, or like being able to detect where they are. I might need that when I don't have access to it. But like they've got no reason not to.
Helden sterben nicht.
Meet your fate.
Resurrecting each other?
Score 3-3. Switching sides.
But yeah, from the looks of it, stream's like delayed by like 30 seconds. From the looks of it. We had a rocky start, but then we've had like 2 pretty decent rounds. Then I'm willingly saying this and willingly agreeing with this, what I'm about to say. If the whole enemy team stays it, I give them credit, because when you know for a fact they're not going to win, you will have you'll have the odd player leaving. Stormare split in 2-3 projectiles on the first ricochet bounce 2 extra times. And no. Basically, when it comes to these last 2 rounds, they basically know you're not exactly going to get a chance to full charge 2 perks, so they give you access to them. See, I can't speak to the fact that like my whole team didn't gain access to them at some point in both rounds, but they should have. Because the way the game goes is, you had 2 full rounds and both teams got up to the end, but at some point in there you would have. Especially with how much time the Bastion's gone full out perk, which means okay, that's funny. The fact of it was the not Sonic, it's Sonic Arrow. Yeah, that basically tells you where everyone is. It was literally the thing that took Eva out of me. For instance, they're chucking everything at us to hold us back. That should be game. I'm gonna give it to Adiva and Amos in the end. They both performed really well, and so did our Bastion. Our whole team did decent. I mean, I got triple kill and got us the win, but okay. Not being salty. Not being salty. 2 wins, 4 losses. I will do 2 more games. Deep 3-minute wait time. Hopefully it doesn't take the full 3 minutes and it's just a case of a 2-minute wait thing. But like, I've been streaming for 40 minutes, we got into 2 games, so potentially like an hour and 20 minutes for 2 more games, potentially. We just need to wait till game loads and then we're back to shooting. But like up to 3 weeks ago, like I hadn't streamed or done nothing on YouTube for 5 years. No. I hadn't streamed for 5 years. I ain't done nothing for about 3. Sorry, chat, that it's been slightly quiet, but until we looked into the game, there's not much, and it's just a waiting game.
Welcome to the jungle. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Kinda tempted to play Widow, kinda not. Let's go Symmetra.
From scrap, we built a new world.
Strange as it seems, I believe this place may have something to teach us.
The plan, set up a few deck traps and hopefully don't
My sentry was destroyed.
instantly get destroyed.
Aligning sentry positions.
Basically, I'm presuming the one on point's gonna instantly get destroyed.
My sentry is offline.
Damn you, Moira. Being sneaky. Okay, why does my nose feel like I need to, like, why do I feel like I need to sneeze every time I get to, like, 40 minutes in? I'm not having to repeat again.
Disrupted my plan. My turret.
Did they block that off?
I have opened the bomb.
They just teleported up.
We are outnumbered.
Was it kind of a waste to put, like, turrets up where not only the sound you'll be able to deal with, like, snipers when they only have, like, a widow? Yes, because if Mercy happened to be up there, she'd also get pinned.
We cannot give up on the payload. Oh, sorry.
Sniper.
My tree's gone. Find cover.
My sentry is offline.
Basically, I now get a fourth.
Yahi parambasta dikta hai. Do not lose focus. Adjusting turret placement. They have disrupted my plan.
What's the point of that? Basically just to pinpoint where like most of their enemies were.
Sand off the rest. Begin again.
We must join as one.
Basically, being able to go for a defense play with Symmetra is so much more handy than it used to be.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Yahi parambasta dikta hai.
Some from the enemy team left.
We are in harmony. Outstanding. Adjusting turret placement.
I'm surprised he went back, but he did, so I'm presuming just take an action issue then. Potentially time warp might get added. I don't actually know, but like I'd rather not find out. The reason I'd rather not find out. It's quite simply, if it turns out the fact that I'm wrong and we're not going to get an additional minute added to our time, but like they've still got, say, 30 something seconds left, they're going to have more than enough time to get to a point compared to us where we won't. Because that literally does just say 18 seconds.
When did I last reimagine these structures?
But presuming because they have under the time limit, because if they have, say, have like 15, 16 seconds, potentially 17, and then get given another minute, but we don't, it is 100% unfair, but in that case I think they do just give both teams a minute.
Will we ever rid the world of evil, Zenyatta?
As long as there is free will, I fear there will be evil.
But
Denying free will is also evil. Quite a puzzle, isn't it?
1. Attackers incoming.
Kills to death, I'm doing actually decent, like there's 10 between each.
With each failure comes new perspective.
Where's just my team backing me off? I did not know I'd already done that, but that does make sense. I've played 3 games as DPS and done 2 of them as more heavy hitting DPS. Like from a round and a, basically just a full round and a round and a half. 5,000 damage. Granted, the risk has done a lot more.
Never understand. Sentry in position.
Stop that payload.
Yahi Parambasta Riktahe.
You can't die, Sasha.
Helden sterben nicht.
Gosh, she knows low. Someone deal with him. Thank you, Life Weaver. And watch him. Basically, if a team has a Mercy, there's always a few characters you want to watch. Bastions are usually one of them. For the simple reason of, you never going to 100% know whether Mercy has res or not. Because there's a point in time where she could be sneaky and res somebody and not, like, if you're not fully paying attention to that, like, you're not going to know. And by that, for instance, our Ritz just dealt with their Moira. If you're not paying attention to who's dying and all that lot and what's happening in the game, you're not going to know. I'm pretty sure this is a loss. I'd rather not a case of be a loss than win. See, a lot of people, like, annoyingly, what happens is, when I play Symmetra, everyone instantly targets their turrets and deals them. When the enemy team has the Symmetra, no one on my team deals with it.
I am outstanding. Turret materialized.
I'm gonna go for the primary rate increase because as you can notice, I don't use the teleport that often.
Is completely
It's one of those things where, depending on who I'm playing, there's usually one of their abilities that I generally don't use. No, okay, okay, because I was bashing the wrist already standing right at the door. Granted, I then would have not long died. But why the hell can our two supports and tank go? Our one support and tank.
They have disrupted my plan.
Our one tank, our one support, our one DPS charge.
Meteor strike.
I wouldn't know if he comes down for me, he's so will call him. What you will have is sometimes you'll have the odd person who'll be like, I'm gonna go after this person with my ult. I try not to, there've been points where I have, unfortunately, but it's sometimes easy to tell. Whether the fact of, like, annoyingly, we need to push that point a lot. Or at least hold them off for another 45 seconds.
Is completely certain.
I'd prefer holding them off for another minute. But I think that's unrealistic.
My exceptionality watching.
We're putting them sort of like out of the way.
From light. They are running out of time. Maintain your pace. My turret was demolished.
Basically now, isn't the worst time in the world for them to essentially push the end. But hopefully they won't.
I will not
Thankfully.
lose focus.
Okay, never mind, shouldn't have spoke. Anyway, to the most, they were decent, and then ooh, play the game. What did I? Okay, so I took out a soldier. Then I'm presuming one of my targets took care of Orisa. Like, I'm not the best at Symmetra, but I do like playing her. So, 5 out of 10s, 10 wins, 2 losses, 3 wins. Predict where you think I am going to rank off that, but I'm going to do one more game. It'll be a case of 4 games left. Where do you think I'm going to come? And hopefully it's just a 2-minute wait. And all we need to do now is wait until the game loads. Also guys, I'm sorry like if there were sort of like any like rustling and something sort of sound. It's basically moving my headset. And by moving it I mean knocking it slightly. Oh, we're loading into a game, that was quick. Is this fate to play Symmetra again? I've so far played 4.
From scrap, we build a new world.
Find your strength. We are super needed.
I will see this task complete.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Enemy spotted. Got one here. That's up.
And that's a method. And yeah, when you're getting chased by, you know, an angry gorilla, yeah, that's alive. Ah, that's level.
Perfection was not the point. Gotta go.
Symmetra has not that much health. I thought she would have had more than 275. But yeah, sorry for any interrupting from my headset. Like, I typically don't wear headsets normally. Or properly, like... Which means they rattle sometimes.
Let's take it.
We are outnumbered.
Potentially, a quick game. I don't know if it does work out like that, but like, where it's essentially a double round, and by double round, I mean a double round is something like quick play where you got to get 2 points to win the overall match. I think those games are just slightly shorter than a full-length game.
Best round loss. Surrender to my will.
I've got you in my sights.
Score 0.
But yeah, going based on the fact of like the length of like streams yesterday, where I think I was doing about the same.
Nothing breaks that I cannot mend.
like roughly about the same length of matches.
Genial.
See, what you will realize if you ever like solo kill for role queue, there is a reason why out of 22 games, the only ones that I have done out of like 22 games, I've only done 2 games in role queue, not in role queue, in DPS. How much up? Maybe below half.
It's kickoff. Numbers.
Chaos will not be
Over
unseated.
But yeah, in case like this you do, but where it's like second round for comp, you don't. Because these rounds are typically, I think these rounds are typically like a 5-10 minute round. Like 5 minute per, like, I think overall are about like 10 minutes. In that quick play. Just imagine if in comp you needed like 4 wins to like get it. Which would mean potentially doing up to about 5 games.
Enemy located.
But where it's like full length of payload based styles, they take a bit longer. Because you have like potentially, like you have 5 minutes just to get to the one area, you can potentially have longer. Going based on this, it's going to be a case of 3 losses, 3 wins, 4 more games left. Where do you think we're going to place? Find out next time.
I finished my projects.
Also, another conversation that happened in yesterday's stream, like completing a few other comp games, like what I doing like my last tank and support games for all queue. I was going over the fact of why is like almost every character, every tank in this game sort of like buff. It's like to be a tank you need to essentially look like you can bleed bench, press, like, you know, 15 different people.
My sentry was destroyed.
Over here.
I've got you in my sights.
We are up to like 52%, so there's potential chance to come back and win,
Unassailable, bro.
but it is very unlikely. Although that unlikely is looking more of a case of winning this round. It's very unlikely that we then go to win the third game. Because they've managed to get rid of half our team, and we've only got 2 people, which means they can take back over point. So yeah,
No path is complete.
we got it back to roughly where they got it to. You still died on point, and it's 10 to 10 to 10, 10-3-10. But yeah, I was going over, like, I was discussing why like most characters in this game in like tank wise, sort of like buff, sort of like can bench press most shit. Jericho and Sakurasi were okay, and when I don't know how much people have done, I just randomly go, yeah, I'll get some love to support, which I did for both. But these, like, your weekly rewards all reset in like 20 hours and all that lot, so it's not too long. But yeah, I was going over, I will go on stream for a few months, going over by, like, you know, Doomfist, Leader of Talon, Hazard, Younger Green could bench press most DPSs, if not all of them. I reckon she'd have fun just, you know, using Bastion as sort of a weight lift. But time to start commenting where you think I'm going to end in damage overall. 1-3, lost 3. It's currently predicted bronze 1, but I got silver 3 and silver 4 for the other two. And then I got gold 3 in open queue. Currently gold 3, did get gold 2 originally. But yeah, we're only doing 4 games. Because that's what we did, that's what I did, 4 games. I've still been streaming for like an hour and 15 minutes almost, which is still a good bit of time. But what the other things I was essentially going over was, I'm not going to go and show all of them because it is a good few minutes, and well, I was basically going over like the hero missions and all that, like general intel there is. Yeah, that big buff dude in the middle, it's supposed to be Malga. You got the missions, and then you got, I think this potentially is every hero that's joined up in Overwatch, or every hero that Winston's got catalogued, like Zarya, Winston, Reinhardt, and Diva are tanks in Overwatch. Bastion and Torbjorn, I think, rejoined back up. Cassidy was an old member, but I think potentially came back. Echo then joined Genji came back. Mei joined back. Tracer stayed, potentially came back with the call. Torbjorn did, already mentioned. Sojin did. Farah, I think, joins them. So Lucio joins, Sprig does, and then Baptiste left Talon to join Overwatch. But if you want to see anything else to do with Overwatch, look up on YouTube. Overwatch, I want to say Overwatch Shorts. If you look up like Overwatch like story, there'll be a bunch of different stuff explaining it. But you also potentially might just be able to go to yeah, if you look up like Overwatch 2 lore, lore video and orders and all that lot, like you'll get it's Overwatch cinematic. It's the thing you want to look up. Yeah, and then you'll get a bunch of like different things to do with like the whole cinematic and all that lot. Blast it, this is Tigress signing off. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Bye.